We are Puro Plur. My name is Grecia.
My name is Marcos.
And we are a podcast where we talk about all things festivals, raves, good times, and good vibes.
Hell yeah.
In today's episode, we're going to be getting into festival etiquette, Kandi, tips, and advice.
Ooh, this is going to be fun.
This is going to be so much fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, well, let's get into it.
Yeah. All right. What does festival etiquette mean to you?
To me, it means what I can think of right now is just plur.
Okay.
So for those that don't know what plur means, it's peace, love, unity, and respect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like that's just a code rule.
Yeah.
For me, that's been since I've been raving.
Yeah, I feel like it's the essence of what a festival should be, or it should encompass.
Yeah. So that's for me. What about you?
Same for sure. Yeah. I mean, nowadays, I feel like especially the respect part has been lost in translation.
I can agree on that. It's been, I don't know, the rave scene has changed a lot.
Definitely.
Music wise, good. People wise, not so good.
Yeah. Especially, I feel like now it's more people are going there just to get messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And people aren't there, or the crowd isn't there to really fully enjoy the art of it, the music. It's just they use it as a place to get messed up. And to me, I'm just like, that's not why you should be there.
Yes, I see what you mean. It's, again, for me, I've told you, I've done my things. I've done my fair share.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken stuff. I've been drunk, but never in my life that I've known so far been to a point where I've disrespected anybody or done anything. I'm always
kept in your lane.
I'm just a happy drunk. I'm always smiling and laughing and throwing jokes. So for me, that's I've lived by it since I started raving, and I feel like, again, that's the aspect of why I love to rave, just because Plur kind of made it open, like basically opened the door for anybody to be accepted and respected.
Open community.
So, but yes, again, for me, the respect has left the door. I think I've seen more fights in this lifetime than I
care to have.
I mean, for example, like, was it Beyond? Just saw some dude just getting jumped.
That's the worst.
And it was just so random. I'm like, okay, I don't know the full story, of course, but really, like 5 people against one, like,
yeah, that's not cool.
And there are youngsters. I mean, again, like, I've been to even small shows, and I've seen just fights break out. And don't get me wrong, I've had my share too, but it's always those that either are really messed up or can't control, and they just want to start something because they're just being idiots.
Yeah, for sure.
But for me, do whatever you feel like doing. Cool, but
yeah, you do you.
But don't lose that respect as well. You know, it's for me, is the DJs worked super hard. The venue tried to get the DJ too. And you know?
You spend so much money going to these festivals. It's like,
and shows too. But
I don't know. I feel like you're just wasting your energy and your money on being a dick.
In this economy, hell yeah. Like, tickets are not cheap like they used to be.
No, they're not.
But yeah, I agree with you. Like, why waste money if you're just going to be not there to enjoy the music or the artist? You know, again, there's also people that just go, and that just kind of makes me laugh when they're like, who's this? I'm like,
yeah.
What? Why are you here?
To a certain extent, I blame the friends for that. I'm just like, if you're going to be with your friends at a show or a new festival or whatever, and your friends are the ones who wanted to go, they should inform you who you're going to go watch. Yes. Or, you know, you take it upon yourself. Be like, oh, I'm going to go watch XYZ. For me personally, I've been to a show that I've never heard, like, the artist, but my friend's like, oh, I'm going to go see so-and-so. A couple minutes before I leave the house or while I'm getting ready, I'll play some of their music so I can have an idea of what I'm getting myself into. Yeah. I may not be a fan or whatever, but I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, it's same for me. gone to a couple of shows where friends like, oh, I'm gonna go see this artist. I'm like, okay. I'm always like, for me, I'm always, you know me, I like to explore. I'm very open-minded for like, I'm down, let's go.
Yeah.
Send me some songs, and I'll be listening for like before the show starts.
Yeah.
You know, and then from there, like, even if I don't like it, like, I still try to, or I will still have fun as well. So again, that's for my friends because they're also trying to enjoy the show. Why am I going to ruin it for them?
Yeah, for sure.
You know? And then also, if it's a free ticket that your friend's getting, come on, like,
yeah.
Yeah, don't ruin it for your friends.
Don't ruin it for your friends.
Yeah.
No. And I think it has, I'm going to go back into the whole festival thing. There's a huge gap between California vibes and the EDC Las Vegas vibes. I feel like California festivals are more college towns or younger crowd versus EDC Las Vegas. It's a little bit, I would say, older crowd.
Okay.
And you can just tell the difference that people from the EDC in Vegas, they're actually there for the music, for the art, for the DJs, all of that. The people that go to the LA ones or SoCal ones, they're there because it's a good time. No, essentially.
I agree. Like, I've seen older people like in either EDC or even James Hype when I just went to the show. There were older people dressed up, all out, having a blast, complimenting people, and just seeing like the younger generation just like, okay, cool. Like, I don't know. For me, it was like back then, it's like you get a compliment, you give a compliment. Yeah. You know, it was just something that was cool, and I don't know. Just don't. The vibe is just.
It's very different.
It's very different now. It's kind of like, I don't know. It kind of kills. It kills the fun out of it, in my opinion.
For sure. Like the last EDC that it was with you that we went to in 2022. I feel like everybody just stayed either to themselves or to their group. And then when I first experienced EDC for the first time, I was with my group, yes, but I was still talking to like all of these other people. We were sitting on the benches or the bleachers, and people around us, we would all have a conversation. And now it's like you don't get that. Yeah, no,
I see that now that I remember my first EDC. I think I met some people from, I can't remember, it was from, I think, China.
Okay.
And it was like six or eight of them.
Oh, wow.
And I was just at, where was it? I was in Wasteland. And I just made a simple conversation. Like, they're like, oh, I like your vibe. I'm like, oh, I like you guys' vibe too. And I was with them for like about like two sets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, then they left, and they're like, I was with them, just they're able to
vibing.
keep up. They were vibing. Like, the energy was just super high.
That's awesome.
So from there, it's just like, cool, you know.
Hey, it's a memory.
Yeah, and then I ran into them the second day too. And
they're like,
nice.
Hey,
hey, I remember you. This and that. You know, we bought each other drinks, and then.
Oh, that's so cool.
So that's pretty cool. You know?
See,
like,
you don't get that nowadays.
Yeah, I feel like
At least in my head.
The last EDC, I think I've only probably talked to like just two people, and that's it. And it was just a small conversation. I was like, hey, cool, yeah, blah, 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 and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, again, like, nothing wrong with it, but it's just, I get the friendliness or just trying to meet new people.
Yeah. I feel like nowadays people, and I said this probably in the intro too, but I feel like social media made a huge, drastic change in people wanting to go. Like, now, people go to festivals just to say that they went to festivals and post it on their socials.
Oh my God. Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? And I kind of hate that because I'm just like, you're not really there because you want to be. You're there just to say you were.
No, I don't know. It goes back when I was starting to rave, and me and my friends. And then people that I knew that did not rave during that time would judge the crap out of us. Be like, oh my God, you guys listen to that. Blah, blah. And then a couple, like, now, like, social media slowly, like, oh, we're here. You know, even ourselves posting videos where we at. Then now that those that never rave. And then just seeing them, some of them just like, when during that time, yeah, they were doing their things. But they were still enjoying it, trying to find new DJs, you know, enjoying the music here and there. But just aspect as it is now for social media, yeah, it made a big impact.
Yeah.
But I feel, again, I agree, it just didn't make it into the best impact.
Yeah.
And yeah, like again, like I know some people that will post and I'm just like, you don't even like this music and you're just posting that you're there. Like, cool, you're there with your friends, but might be judging right now, but it's just like, why are you there?
Why are you there? Yeah.
Why are you there?
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody does their own things. Cool, go with your friends, explore. But if you're gonna be those people that I know that criticize and just talk massive shit, and then you're there and you post it, oh, I'm getting you back.
Yeah, it's not cool to just go just to say you went. Yes, you might have a good time, but the intention isn't there.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. That's how it is. That's how I see it now these days, when people just post it and it's just like the video's like 24 minutes. I mean, I'm just exaggerating, but it's just such a long video. I'm like, I don't need to see the whole set. Like, it's cool to see clips here and there, and then that's it. Yeah, you know, that's, I don't know, live the moment, in my opinion.
Be in the moment,
be in the moment, you know. That's what I think so far the Plur or the rave scene has been going. Yeah,
I think a lot of people that are from like the college vibes haven't been truly introduced to the rave scene properly, and I think that's where the disconnection has started.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, again, I started raving differently, so I was in that, I guess, era where everybody showed me, you know, again, I'm gonna keep saying Plur, like that's what I was like, what the hell is that, cat? I'm like, what are you trying to say to me? Plur. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then, you know, finding out what it was, it opened my mind of like, oh, okay, this is why, you know, everybody here is so friendly, lovable, respectful, and you're just able to just be you. I don't know, just be free. Yeah, you're just in a different world.
I remember I was having a conversation with somebody at EDC in Vegas in the middle of the night, whatever. And I don't know who I was talking to, but there was this woman, she was passing us. And as I said to this person that I was talking to, I was like, oh yeah, this is like my first EDC. And we're like in the middle of like the dance area. So it's loud. So I kind of yelled it because you're talking louder. And this girl, she's like walking by, and she's, you know, those big ass platform boots that girls wear,
like military boots.
Yes, but
I know what you mean.
So she had that. They were white, and she had like a white bikini, and she had like fairy wings. She looked gorgeous. And she's like walking by, and she's like with her wings, she's like, welcome home. And then she kept like walking off. It was a really cute interaction. It's still memorable. It was my first EDC 2015. And to this day, I still remember that. But there's no way in hell that people are like that anymore.
Yeah, I
feel like the love isn't no longer. Everything about it, it's just no longer there.
Yeah, I remember, I think the last time I got a compliment was actually at Beyond with me and my sister, because we were matching. Matching. We had, what's it called? I think we bought Alice in Wonderland jerseys.
Oh, this one?
Oh, yeah, that one. What you're wearing.
Thank you. So, me and her are going to be matching.
I remember we're there, and like, just this girl was like, oh my God, I love you guys' jerseys. You know, it's like, cool. I was like, oh, thank you. And I was just like, oh, you know, like I get a compliment. Oh, I like, she would have had Kandi too. And I was just like, oh, I like how you made the, like she made some candy necklace.
Perler.
There you go. That's what I was saying. And I was just like, you know, it was just giving a compliment. And I'm just like, and I was telling my sister, like, I think that's the first time we ever got a compliment in such a long time.
Dang.
And like, I'm trying to remember, I'm like, when's the last time like I just vibe with someone and just like, hey, I like this.
It's been a while.
Hey, I like that, you know? And I'm just like, either I'm getting old or it's just a very different scene. Yeah. But yeah, I guess I'm just old.
Yeah. Speaking of Kandi, so first of all, Kandi, this is Kandi. It's just a bracelet. It has a lot of words, or a word. It doesn't even have to have words. People get super creative. And whenever you exchange candy, you do what they call plur, peace, love, unity, respect. And nowadays, there is no such thing. Our last EDC in 2022, I had a armful of candy. I think outside of our group, I think I traded 1 or 2.
Oh, well.
Yeah. And I was so excited. I made a shit ton, and I was just like, oh my God, this is going to be so much fun. And then we get there. First day, I was like, okay, maybe it's just the first day vibes, whatever. Second day, nothing. Last day, I was just like, I think I traded 1 at the end of the night. And I was just like, this is sad. This is sad.
Yeah, no, it's different now. I remember seeing everybody trade candy, being creative.
Yeah.
I just feel like now these days it's just, again, I don't see
There's nothing.
I don't think I've seen it I haven't seen it since a long time. I gotta say probably like when my last EDC, well, when I was younger, like what, 2018? I think that's when everybody was still trading candy and doing that stuff.
No, I remember one of my first like big trades. It was my very first EDC, day 1. We were just chilling on the bleachers, and it was a couple of my friends, and we were just talking, and the people behind us, it was a couple. Somehow we started having a conversation with them, and I didn't make candy at the time. I was just new, like I was just learning about it, and we vibed so well with them, and I guess she vibed with me more than I anticipated, and she actually gave me this one.
Oh.
Yeah. So right before they left, you're like, oh, we're about to take off, but I would like to give you this. And I was just like, holy shit. And for those of you who don't know, this is a cuff. This is a cuff. Bigger items. This, even though it's small, it's a lot of work. So anytime somebody gives me a fucking cuff, I'm just like honored.
Oh, yes. No.
Super honored.
I think I only got one cuff one time. And
really?
It was a Quagmire one. Family Guy one. That's pretty
so
dope. It was this couple. I forgot what show it was, and they weren't from the Bay. The show I think the show was in SF, and then they were from LA, so they drove all the way up there.
Wow.
And I was just like, oh yeah, this is my first time here. But they're like, oh, this is our like 3rd or 4th. And I was like, cool. And from there we just stayed vibing, and then they left a little bit early, and they're like, oh, I like your vibe. And it's like, oh, the girl was like, oh, here, let me give you a cuff. And I was just like, huh? I was like, oh, really? I was like, are you sure?
It's such a fucking honor,
like,
dude.
I felt like, I don't know, I felt like a gift where I'm just like, I don't feel like I'm honored to receive it. But yeah, the amount of work that people put into like candies and cuffs and all that stuff, like I remember seeing videos, I think this year or last year, or probably both, where people post like, oh, I have all this candy, I have all this stuff that I worked so hard, and I didn't have anybody to trade with.
Yeah.
And again, I don't really see people with it much. So
no, I remember like in 2015, 16, 17 era, people would wear like arms full, and then like they would have like a fanny pack,
little fanny pack,
full of
it,
candy. I'm just like, where did that go wrong? Like that's such a fun thing to do. And for me personally, like I am such an introvert. Like,
yeah, I know.
I'm very nice, but
when she wants to.
I will never go up to somebody unless it's like, if their backpack is open, yes, I'll be like, hey, your backpack is open, like, and then bye. Like things like that. Your shoes untied, bye. And then like, I'm not gonna have a fucking conversation with you because I don't know what the fuck to talk to you about. I don't know you. So
I'm very opposite.
So for me to go up to somebody and have a conversation is like, what the fuck? So anytime that I would strike up a conversation and we exchange candy, that made me feel so good, because I'm just like, this is the one place that I can talk to people and have a conversation because we both know what the topic is about. Whether it's an outfit, a compliment, or something, I'm just like, it's a 2-minute conversation, and I'm just like, I suck at small talk, but this is something that I can like ease my way into. So I'm just like, I kind of miss that. Yeah, I really miss just having that conversation or that connection with with people at a festival, because that's what you're there for. Everybody is there for the same reason. So why not have that conversation? Why not just have that interaction?
Yeah, I agree. Because I don't know, I find it very fun and just interesting, the people you meet, you know, especially the like EDC that have traveled who knows how far.
I met an Aussie.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, super cool. See, the things like that you kind of miss nowadays.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's just, I don't know, for me, if it happens, it happens. It's cool to just meet other people and just like, you also don't know either. Like I said, like I've met people like the following day or like the next day, and I just meet them again and I'm raving with them. So, you know, it makes it, I don't know, it makes it fun as well too.
I still follow people on Instagram that I met in 2015.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so I feel like the interaction with like trading Kandi, it just builds that connection with people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I can see that. Because I've met a couple, like I've gone to LA shows and I've met people and I have them on Instagram, and I've also met them at EDC, I believe. Yeah, EDC. So that's cool, you know? So, I don't know. You just meet interesting people, and as well, too, you never know when, you know, you can make another rave group, too.
Yeah,
you know? Like
rave fams.
Yeah, rave fams. Like, if your friends can't go, then you never know when, you know.
You can meet up with them.
You
Yeah,
meet up
for
with
sure.
other people, you know? And you already feel comfortable and, you know, trust as well, too, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, something I'll never miss, if you will, or when people shove you and get through trains. And
I don't want to talk about that time, but
let's get into it.
The whole train thing, it just bugs the crap out of me. I don't like, I'm Mexican. I'm not going to bring my 400 family members through whole raves. And I don't know, like for me, there's like, I think 5's the limit for me. I'm like, all right, 5 people, cool, whatever. But when you have a long train and you need to, because you want to go all the way to the front, dude, no,
that's not cool.
But also what bugs me the most too is when it's the first person going and they're just shoving, and then the people behind them are apologizing, and I'm just like, why are you apologizing? It's not your fault. It's that person, and that bugs the crap out of me.
Or when they're like a fucking dick about it, like you're in their way.
Oh my God. Or when they stop in front of you and like basically now like all your dance space is all crowded because this whole group is here. Yeah, no, I just hate trains. To me, it's just, I understand you want to be raving with your group and all that stuff, but be polite.
Be polite and be mindful of the situation. You're not just going to be shoving and getting past a shit ton of people. Or if you are, at least use your fucking manners. Like, say, excuse me, say I'm sorry. Like, oh, can I please get by? Like, yes, here you go. Like,
no, I agree. When the whole train thing was coming out, I'm just like, I don't know. It just makes me laugh when I'm just like, do you really need to be all together? And I seen them together, and then they just basically already separated.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what was the purpose of it?
None
of it, you know? It's, I don't know. Just, again, do whatever you want to do. But the whole train thing just bugged the crap out of me.
And then the worst is like when it's a small-ish group, like 3 to 5 people, like they're doing their thing, like going. And then like a rando like just adds on to their train. Like, excuse you.
I'm not going to lie. I've done that sometimes, but I go to a certain where I'm just like, okay, this is the furthest, and I'm just going to go my own way. Yeah. It's just to get, I guess, you know, open the path. But I'm not going to follow that whole group just because they're going to go to the front. I like to go, like, I just need that extra little guidance, and then I'll go my own way.
You're that person. I try not to be that person.
No, but I'm don't say so close to them, but I'm still saying, excuse me, sorry, hey, can I get through this and that? I don't just like where just they're and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just trying to get to one certain side, because either I am trying to meet like other people, or I just know a certain area where it's just like, okay, there's some space over here for sure. Yeah, you know, but I don't know. Train's just like, again, if you're gonna be with your rave fam and stuff, I get it, but you don't. But
there's a way to go about it.
You don't need 20 family members up in that stage in there. Like, you're all there to rave. You're all gonna experience the same thing. You're all gonna break up and meet again. It's not. You don't. I don't know. Like every day to do that. That's just like.
That's not okay.
That's not okay. Just, again, if you are gonna do it, just say excuse me. Just be polite about it. Yeah. But
politeness gets you a long way.
Yeah, but not 20 family members going up in the up to the front, you know. And again, be mindful because that's a big group, and then you're just taking up all this space that people are already comfortable
for sure
dancing. And as well too is I feel like if you do that, turn back and say, hey, I'm sorry, like, do you have enough space? Be mindful of others around you too, because you just literally took someone's spot that was already there. I understand we're there to share and whatever, not really, but just say, hey, sorry, like, is it okay? Like, I just feel like this is just okay. I had people tell me
that
like,
definitely
hey.
goes back to the whole Plur thing. It's like peace, respect. Like, oh gosh, it's just lacking in the community now.
Yeah, I know. But to be quite honest, I haven't seen trains in a while.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen. I mean, I see.
By the way, a train is when there's like a group of like 10 to 12 people in the same group, and they're just like trying to find their way in a line, and they don't have respect for getting through to a crowd of people. That's what a train is.
Yeah, well, some of them do, some of them don't. It's 50-50. But yeah, no, I don't think I've seen a train in a while, to be quite honest. So far, I mean,
really,
knock on wood, that is
no, like
haven't, but
when we went to EDC, I was shoved out a couple ways,
really?
And I'm average height. What, it's like a tall ass person, like, oh boy, you got like space to seat, you can stand anywhere, like,
oh no, that, yeah, when you're tall as hell and you just box on, I just,
like, they will get through the train and then they'll like park in front of you. I'm just like, I'm not here to see your fucking back, like.
No, I remember, I think I saw on Instagram, I was like, there should be kind of like a height requirement through everything, because shorter people can't see. And I get it that, you know, like, again, if you're tall, props to you. If you're tall, you get to see everything. And
at this point, I want to go get those platform shoes that the girl was wearing. Just like, yes.
Yeah, I'm just be mindful of others too.
Yeah.
Like, again, the people are there. If you're there to see DJ and stuff like that, you know, yeah, you want to see it. You need space, but when either.
No, I love the tall people where it's like, and it's happened to me a couple times where it's like either tallest guy or tallest girl, they're like looking around them and then they see me behind them and like, do you want to go in front of me? And I'm like, yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Because I go to like their chest. Yeah. Because they're that tall. I'm just like, thank you.
No, that's my sister too. Like, I don't know why, but it always happens to my sister.
Really?
Yeah, we'll go somewhere and then there'll be like a tall person and she just looks back and just like, and then she's just like, it's like, are they not gonna say anything? I'm like, well, we can move if you want. Yeah. I got you. And you know,
unfortunately,
yeah, no, I've asked like, hey, is it okay? Like, I was told like, hey, is it okay? My sister just goes, and they'll be mindful. Sometimes they'll give me a dirty look, and I'll be like, all right, let's just move before
something goes wrong.
But no, definitely like be mindful. If you're tall, if you do train, just be respectful.
Yeah, or like whenever you're like being in a festival, especially EDC, I don't know how it is at other festivals, but usually at EDC there's like specific seating areas. They offer you a fucking bleacher. They give you a whole section where you can go chill. Why the fuck are you sitting in the middle of the fucking place? I've tripped over so many people and then I feel bad for tripping over them, but it's their fault. I'm just like,
you know, I stopped feeling sorry. I really do not care. As much as that sounds like a dick. I understand it's a grassy area and you're trying to chill, but but like, come on, like, it's such a big field. Like, what does not come to your mind? Like, there's other seating. I get it's all full, but get a little further away.
Don't be in the fucking middle.
Yeah, because for me, I'm trying to go where I need to go straight ahead. Like, I'm not gonna be paying attention. Oh, stepping here and here. Yeah. You know, sure, like, you know, there's certain areas where you have to be looking down and careful. Yeah. But if you're super close and you're sitting down
on the outskirts, it's fine because it's bigger area. But if you're going closer to the center towards the front, if you're gonna want to sit, go away. Don't get in my way, because then I feel like a dick for stepping on your fucking fingers or whatever.
I don't. I stopped.
It's just in me to care, but
it's just common sense at this point for me. It's just common sense. Look, there's enough space.
I know.
I know. But again, you can make me sound like a dick, but it's come to a point where I'm like, it's like why would you park in front of and in middle of the freeway? That's the way I look into it. Like, why are you gonna park in middle of, like, you expect everybody just to go around you? No, you're gonna cause an accident.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I've tripped a couple times, and like I've
Same.
landed on people, and I just like, I feel to that point, I apologize, I'm sorry, but then
it's
just
their
like,
fucking fault.
And
then they stand up like, okay, like, you should have done that before you caused a scene.
No, yeah, definitely, but
that or the grinds my gears.
It goes again. Just be mindful about your areas and where you should be ish.
Yeah,
I guess you want.
And Insomniac has done an amazing job with providing areas to like chill and sit and stuff like that. I'm just like, so go there, please and thank you. I don't know what to tell you,
but people just don't want to go. Just like, I get it. Like I get it.
Tired, but I'm just like, okay, finish the fucking set and then go sit down, or go on the outskirts. You can still hear the music, you can still see everything, but don't be in the middle of the way.
Oh, speaking of sitting, what also bugs me about that is when I see people sitting in front of the rail. That bugs the crap out of me.
I've never experienced that.
I've experienced that at least like 5 times where like it is super heavy, like crazy. Everybody's just trying. And I've seen people like ask like, hey, can I go to the front? And they're like, no. I'm just like, I've gone so mad where I'm just like, I only did it one time where I'm just like, I say, screw it. Like, I'm not going to waste. I'm here to see an artist. I'm here to rage. If you're tired and whatnot, I get it. Just get out the way. Yeah. Let others, those that actually want to be there, go there and experience. So for me, that kind of like grinds my gears a lot where you're just sitting down. I get you're tired, you're exhausted. Mm-hmm. But, if you're going to take a break, just go away. Go take a break where you should be, where nobody's going to bump into you or stuff. Because, again, yes, be respectful. But, again, if I'm going super hard, going crazy, I'm also not going to be mindful of, like, I've accidentally hit you. You know?
For sure.
You're just sitting down. Like, you're taking up space. You're stretching out your legs. I had one person stretch out their legs, and I accidentally jumped on them. And I'm just like, I said, I'm sorry. But yet again, I was mad and kind of like really didn't feel sorry about it because it's just like, why are you doing this? This is not a resting area. This is to have fun, rage.
This is to like headbang.
Yeah, headbang and all that stuff. But,
knowing you.
But I don't know. Again, it just goes to a point. Do you, but also be mindful of others.
Yeah.
The space. It is super packed. Everybody's, on things and drunk, and you don't want to cause a scene. Just also. You also want to be safe as well too. You don't want to randomly
start injuring people,
or you injure yourself, and then like you have a broken leg and good luck enjoying eating, a festival with a broken leg, or something. But no, definitely like that's why things have changed a lot in the rave scenes. And for me, it's like I've seen some good things, but I feel like I've seen more of bad things that have changed. Not in a good way. Yeah,
and the thing that for me, it's like. Things that I've seen evolve and change are like the totem pole things. Like,
oh my God, don't even get
no, like I feel like there should be a space where like beyond this point, you have to bring your totem pole down. Yes, get creative. Yes, enjoy them. But I'm just like, I'm not here to stare at your fucking totem pole.
I've never been a fan of totems. I never have been. I don't know. Like it just like it's cool and creative how people can do. Like don't get me wrong. Like it's funny. It's cool lights. I remember one person came in with like I don't know, they plugged in like a mini TV and like they had that was cool. Like it's cool. Yeah. But he wasn't so what I saw was like he wasn't out in the front, like they were in the back. Mm-hmm. But again, it goes to like we're here to see the show. Like I've had people had their totems block my face
exactly.
And still like
or like when you're like a little bit further back and like the people have the totem pole and it's covering the fucking DJ. Oh. I'm just like
no, yeah.
Or if you are going to have your totem pole up, have it up for a hot second, pull it down. Yeah. Wait a little bit, put it back up give
people in the back to see the show at least. But no, again, for totems I get the creativity. I get also to help your rave fam find you. Yeah. But at the same time, that's also where cell phones come in, meeting spots, where you are. Like again, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep matching EDC because it's the best, scenario you can choose. Like, if you're gonna be there, you're gonna rave with your family regardless. In the beginning, at the end, in the middle. You guys will find should find everybody, have the time where this.
And if all things fail, you'll see yourself back at the hotel.
Exactly. Again, everybody, like, I've had in my group where like, oh, we're gonna meet up, and then we don't. Like, I'm not like, I tell them where I'm nearby. They'll go, or they'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But at least I know they're like, okay, they're cool there, and then we'll meet up at this spot, like at this
For
time.
sure.
Like, oh, like okay, I got like 20 minutes left. I'm gonna meet them eventually.
Yeah.
So it's like, again, yes, rave with your fans and stuff, but if you're gonna rave and have a totem and like just block people's views,
Yeah, that's not okay.
come on, just give yourself a break.
Yeah.
Put them down.
Put them down for a second.
Put them down. No, you're wrong. Like I've loved the creativity. I've taken photos.
Yeah, they're
with totems.
super cool. No, it's so cute. When we went to, it was Nocturnal, and we were talking to this one girl. She had a totem pole. I don't even remember what it was, but we had a solid conversation. I think it was like anywhere between 8 and 10 minutes. And towards the end of that, like her group of friends like started to join in. And at the end of that, her and I having a conversation, she introduced me to her friends, and then she's like, oh, and this is her boyfriend, which is Michael. And I was just like, I think I gave her a look. and then she's like, oh wait, no, never mind.
Oh, you guys weren't official.
No, we weren't official yet. And so, and then that whole thing up and leaves, and then they're gone. And then so I turn around to Michael, and I was just like, so you want to be my little son?
That's so freaking.
And then he has like this fat ass smile on his face, and then that's how we got together. But I
guess totem
poles
made
have a soft spot, but at the same time, just like, no.
Yeah, no, it's
find your friends and then be done with it.
Yeah, I mean, again, yeah, it's cool to have them up. It's cool to show them. Like, it's cool when you see them live.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just again, I'm cool with you bringing it. I don't care. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
But just put them down once in a while so we can see.
Use a locker. That's,
I don't think I don't know how tunnels work again, but I don't know. Just put them down for a bit. Let other people see the views.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I like to record some sets, like, oh, this song here and there. But if something's in my way, I'm like, cool.
Fuck.
But if it's in my way, like through the whole fucking set, that's what.
It's like, I don't want to move. I just got here. Like,
yeah. Or when they just come again, it goes like where they just get in your space and it's like. Like I've met people that are friendly as hell, totems and stuff. Like, I'm cool with that. But then, like, I feel like once you're friendly with them, like you kind of move around them.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like, hey, I'll be here and stuff. But
for sure,
just put them down once in a while.
Yeah, put them down.
That's just my intake on totems. Nice.
Yeah.
Take your photos, put them back down, and so on and so on. It's like a mini workout. You know what I mean? Up and down.
Up and down. Up and down.
You'll have big arms by then.
Oh my god!
I almost got hit by a tunnel. Well,
oh man.
That's another thing. If you're gonna put it down, make sure you know there's how you're gonna put them down. Because I got.
If they're so big where you're gonna be hitting people, like be mindful of your surroundings.
I remember I wasn't paying attention. Well, I mean, I had my back turned. I was talking to a friend of mine. I think we were talking about what set we were gonna see next, and then I turned back, and within like a quick second. I just see the sign just going straight down. And it just goes, bah!
Oh, shit.
Straight to my head. And I'm just like...
Like, what was that?
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? And then the person... I'm pretty sure the person felt because that was like a strong impact.
Yeah.
And they're like...
That explains a lot.
Oh, no, that's one reason. But I remember they just turned around, didn't say anything, just left. I'm like...
Oh, that's the worst.
And I'm just like... I really felt like, oh, I'm going to break that totem.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm not that person to do anything like that.
Yeah, no.
But... Yeah, if you're going to put them down, also please check your surroundings or make sure it just slides up and down. It makes things easier. Don't just wave them down randomly where you're going to hit someone and cause brain damage.
Right. Oh, my gosh. It's a love-hate relationship for me about totem poles. But anyway, I want to move on. Enough about them. All right. Any advice you have for the first-time festival goers?
I gotta say, stay hydrated.
Yeah,
that's my first intake. Yeah, I learned the hard way.
How?
How'd
you learn the hard way?
Just do not drink water.
Solely water.
Get some electrolytes. Trust me. And I mean, I don't know, like
Powerade, Gatorade,
whatever they sell. Some electrolytes. I think it's Powerade they sell. Yeah, it's like Gatorade. But I remember they had like a smoothie machine, like all fruit. Like I think it was like mango for CDC. And my sister wanted it. It was like it was like probably the second day. It was like the ending.
Okay.
And my sister's like, oh, I want something fresh, and I don't want water. And I was like, dude, I was like, we see this smoothie machine. I was like, ah, you want a smoothie?
Smoothie, yeah.
Screw it. All right, cool. Got it. Oh my god, that thing just hit.
Really?
It brought me back to life. It just brought me back to life. I just like, it just felt good. Like, it felt refreshing. But yet again, that was in May too. So the heat itself was, I mean, May, it was June. So it was super hot. So it just hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my first main advice. Stay hydrated. You know, don't just drink water. Get those little little packets.
Yeah.
Bring them with you.
There's so many options right now. Some advice for me: if you're texting your group of friends, timestamp.
Oh yeah.
So like if you're gonna say, oh, I'm going to X bathroom in this location, you put your time at the very end, and then you send the whole thing. That way your friends can like know what time you sent it at. Because the service at most festivals, not just EDC, most festivals are pretty crappy. Yeah. And your friend isn't gonna get the text right away. They're gonna get it probably like an hour later.
I'm horrible at that.
I try to be on top of it, mindful about it, but sometimes I do forget. Better you can plan accordingly, the smoother your friends and everyone can kind of find each other.
My friends know where I'm at. they know where.
Okay, well, people who aren't you, who don't stay at one fucking stage.
Well, I mean, not as much, but they. I mean, I don't know. For me, it's like my friends already know where I'm gonna be at.
Yeah,
like, I'm a simple person.
Mm-hmm.
They
You're
know.
right. We had no problems finding you last year.
Yeah, that's what I tell you. Like I know, like I'm gonna be here at this time. I'm gonna be here at this time, and I'm literally always there. And then I don't even bother. Like, I don't know if it's a bad thing, but I don't even bother. Like, sometimes, yeah, I'm not gonna text back because I'm in the zone. And then they find me. They're like, "Oh, you are here." I'm like, "Oh yeah." And then they're like, "We texted you." I look at my phone. I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry, I forgot." But you found me.
You found me.
My sister's really good at finding me, though.
She is.
It's like finding Waldo.
Oh my gosh. What's one must-have item for you? I have mine.
One must-have item.
For me, it's gonna be baby wipes.
For me, there's more than one, but I guess for me it would be just my water backpack.
Water backpack? What's that?
Camelback.
Oh, Camelback. Okay.
Yeah, because I get thirsty hella quick.
Yeah.
I sweat. Oh, I mean, I'm hot as hell, and I mean it's Vegas too, so
yeah.
Again, it goes back to staying hydrated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I bring those little energy drinks.
Oh yeah.
In there, so helps out.
There you go.
And also, main thing for me, bring deodorant. Put deodorant on.
Deodorant.
Sorry, can't talk anymore.
Deodorant.
Yeah, put that on.
You please do.
Put on spray. I do not care. Just, I guess I know everybody's gonna smell, but
sorry.
Put a couple on. What's one of the best pieces of advice that you got for raving?
Me, be in the moment. Be in the moment. Somebody was like, you're only there for such a short amount of time, and it goes by super, super, super quick. So really just take it all in, put your phone away. I mean, obviously record here and there if you want, but like, don't record fucking whole set. Be there, enjoy it, and just be there with your friends and take it all in. And you're only young once, so enjoy it.
Oh, no. I mean, before I give you mine, yes, I totally agree with that. Be in the moment. You never know when you're ever going to be there again or be able to go see that DJ. So, yeah, be in the moment. Don't record a whole hour set.
Yeah.
Like, props for you to do that, but just enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on SoundCloud. Yeah. You'll be able to watch it and, you know. Yeah.
What about you?
Best advice. I think started off with just show respect. That's it.
Really?
Yeah, just show respect. And I feel like
I like that.
I feel like that was the main thing for me. Respect became a big thing, and ever since just doing that, like I've always had good people around me, raving around. Had a good vibe with everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best advice for me. So just
awesome.
Just show respect. That's it. It's one of the simplest things that I can remember.
Yeah.
So that's me. Someone's hungry.
No, my throat just did a funny noise. Anyway,
She ate a frog. Sorry, guys.
Frog in my throat. Anyways, any advice that you can give? Let's start there.
Well, I mean, be free.
Yes.
Be fucking free.
Don't worry about anything.
You're not there to worry about bills. You're not worried.
Everything is paid for. You got there. You made it. Just
worry when you get back home.
Yes.
Let that stress come back when you're back. But no, just be free.
I love that.
Just be free. Let your mind just
go away.
Just be there and enjoy the moment. Be there with your friends and just explore.
Mm-hmm.
And, just it's a new world. It's like I tell a lot of people that never rave, and they ask me, "What's raving for you?" And I literally tell them it's just a different world that just opens my mind. Like I'm in a different place.
For sure.
Different world.
No, I love that. All right. I think that's all we have for you guys today for our first episode. Unless you want to add anything else.
Just party hard.
Party hardy.
Party hard. Be safe. Have fun.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Our next episode will be out in a couple of weeks. You can catch us on YouTube and Spotify. Go show us some love on either page, and we'll see you guys shortly.
Yeah, like you said, like, subscribe, and share.
Again, we are Puro Plur. My name is Grecia.
My name is Marcos.
Thank you guys for joining us. Yeah. Stay safe.
Have fun. Be safe.
Bye. Oh, do you want to do a candy trade with me?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Ooh.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Let's do. You can have. Which one am I wearing? Okay, you can have this one.
You want to do on my left?
Okay, so ready?
Right.
So it's peace.
Peace.
Love. Unity. And then respect. Here you go. Here's mine.
Okay, and then I'll give you this one.
Yay.
It's tight. There you go.
There you go. All right, and that's actually how you trade candy.
Yeah, so if you guys never knew that, now you know.
Now you know.
Dang, trade off.
All right, guys. Thank you again. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.